run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
He's tackled.
They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Zings it complete to the right, and he'll be smacked to the ground. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and the coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
He's got it. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Snagged in the middle, it's Pryor. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Nash. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't tell them.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Downs. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Let's go. He wants to throw it. A little release to the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Baylor found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Bears football today. Those BU fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Wants to throw again. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Pick off! What a play by this defense! Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position. He'll try to take it back. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. FIU pushing tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Trying the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Caught behind the line. It's Nash. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
This time they'll go to the running game. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. He'll set up to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Golden. Bounced off his feet.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. The give to the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well,
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the half.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on first down. And now the ball's loose in the end zone. The ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Back open in the middle. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Nash. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's got him in the flat. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Got it in the middle, it's Golden. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Working on the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're
and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Florida International, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Nash. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Panthers will hustle to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Absolutely center cut. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead now.
Makes a catch on the right side. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Now sliding to his left. Unleashes it on the run. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. This time he's got it. The Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Under fire. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
42, Florida International, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man quickly. Running wide open down the gut of the field. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Nash. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Panthers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. The AT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
49, Florida International.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Makes the grab. It's Downs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in.
Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. There he goes. Touchdown, FIU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Man, and these are the situations. They know you're kicking an onside. You got to get it. You got to find a way to get the football. And how about it? Get the kick. Get a good bounce. Everybody's flying down the field. Ball bouncing all over the place. You fall on it. Offense has another chance to put some points on the board.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Baldridge. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep.
Touchdown, Florida International. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Golden. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get...
Oh, he's got some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Looking to get it in. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drops now. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball's going to come out. Nice throw.
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Fit it in the window for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Nash. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. He's got him. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Touch pass on the run. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job.
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the route is on. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not... Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like...
Bears.